effectiveness.
It's only now just barely started raining. We haven't had any rain all summer. It's like the first summer we were here. Remember that?
Yeah, dry.
Just dry and hot, and sometimes the clouds build up and it seems like it's going to rain, but it's really just there to tease you and make you sweat a lot. So yeah, so now we've finally been getting a little bit of rain the past few days, so that's been good.
Yeah, it's still really dry, but
the veggies are coming along. We actually had our first salad yesterday. We actually had like 2 salad things. We got some radishes and a beet and a parsnip and some Swiss chard, some kale.
We'll include some footage right here.
Yeah, perfect. Good idea.
Well, I'm in here in the greenhouse and I'll show you what's come up. So we got the sweet peas have come up, and I've got 3 of my tomato plants I put here have come up, and I think I've got parsley and cilantro and a few other things in between the steps that are coming up. Over here I've got let's see, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 tomato plants over here. And then let's see, over here I actually haven't even counted the peppers yet. Let's see. I got 28 pepper plants over here. And over here is where I planted all the lettuce and cabbage, and very, very little has come up. So I'm probably going to be replanting all this whole section here. And then over here on this side, this is where I planted all of the celery and broccoli, and for some reason none of it germinated. So I went and I bought these 2 plants from Home Depot. I think that's a bell pepper and an early girl tomato. So looks like there's one celery back there that came up and made it. So I'm going to replant this whole thing too. So over here we got beans, and all of the beans came up. So I went ahead and put up a little bit of trellising to get them to grow up. And then not all of them, but quite a few of my onions came up. Not nearly as many as I actually planted, but still, I am going to have some onions. And then over here, got the radishes and the beets back there. Beets look real good. And then I got parsnips right here. And then I planted a little bit more lettuce right in here. None of the lettuce came up right there. All the herbs I planted in between these steps did not come up. And then over here is where I planted all the kale and the chard. And so you can see the Swiss chard came up. Not all of it that I planted. I had it all planted through here. And then quite a bit of the kale did not come up either. And there's definitely some bugs in here eating this stuff. I probably should address this. I probably should start treating this stuff with some, organic pest control. But so far I'm just kind of waiting to see what's all going to come up, and I'm going to replant some of this stuff. Some of these things the bugs just leave alone completely. Like over here, you can see that the bugs have been eating the radish greens and the parsnip greens, but they basically do not touch the beets. So the beets are good to go, the greens and the actual beets. So I'm just going to focus on, I'm going to plant more of the stuff that they don't mess with. They also don't seem to mess with the lettuce really, so I'm going to plant more lettuce. So this greenhouse will be full of food. It will be full of food soon. And I have actually pulled up a whole bunch of the purslane. The purslane was going crazy in here. There was just way too much of it, so I pulled up a bunch of it. I can't wait to see what these beans do. I think they're going to go crazy. Now that I've got this stuff for them to climb, so we'll see. And then I've got these sticks here for the peas to climb, and it looks like they're already grabbing on. Yeah, it doesn't take long, man. These things grab onto anything they can. Yeah, look, they're already starting to grab on and climb. So yeah, here you go. Climb, climb, climb. Yeah, don't climb on yourself. Climb this. There you go. Yeah, climb this. Cool. Well, it's nice to have some stuff growing, that's for sure.
Good idea.
So that's the footage of the greenhouse.
Nice. Good job, babe. These veggies look amazing. We've been enjoying the little bird pond. I've got some shots of the birds in the little bird pond that we made. Maybe some of you guys saw that video a while back. It's been hard to keep the water nice in it lately because of all those stupid grass seeds. It's been like the season of the needle grass, and they put off these puffy, dangerous, deadly little weapon things. I don't even know what to call them. They're little balls of needles that have been all over the property, and they basically fill up the pond every day and get them all gross. And it's been like a losing battle, but without those things, the little pond stays pretty good. I put some like algae in there, and we got a little pump to circulate the water, and yeah, it's been really nice watching the birds out there. So we got some shots of that, but probably the most exciting update is about the Colby mission. So
yes,
as many of you recall, we a while back had posted a bunch of videos about there's a place that intended to build a treatment facility basically in our backyard, and pretty much this community just isn't designed for that. So hold on, technical difficulties. Yeah, okay, there we go. Thanks, Ed. Yeah, so at any rate, nobody had heard anything for a long time. You know, a lot of people had sent letters, you know, to different county offices expressing their concern over this placement of this facility. The infrastructure is just not cut out for a place like that out here. So we hadn't heard anything forever, and then all of a sudden there's now an update, and it looks like they are seeking other properties in southern Arizona.
We won. We beat them. We beat them. That's what perseverance is all about, and I'd like to thank each and every person that took the time to send a letter or contact them or just to give your support in the comments. Thank you. We beat them. They're gone. They're not coming back. We don't have to worry about having a freaking treatment center right next to us.
I think they saw the light, so I think in their update what they said is that providing the reliable roads is cost prohibitive, which is something we all pointed out. Like, it's ridiculous. Like,
their budget was probably 4 times too small.
Yeah, so we have nothing against treatment centers, obviously. It's just not the right place for it out here.
Just not in a place that's zoned non-profit agricultural homestead only. Yeah. That doesn't include treatment centers, and honestly, it doesn't include a bunch of rentals either.
Well, let's not get into that, okay? But at any rate, Ed's talking about all the Airbnbs that are out here. Sorry, I have the camera. I'm trying to just have the camera.
Sorry, nothing against the Airbnbs, but I think there's, from what I've heard now, there's close to 200, and there's only 3 that are actually legal. 3. That means there's 197 that are illegal. Well,
we don't know for sure how many are legal. We went to a meeting one time, and the county guy that came to talk to us said there was 3.
The areas where there's improved roads are the ones that are legal. There's only one place in all of Valley that they've done any kind of road improvements, and that's our road. And they only did it one time. And it was for the 2 Airbnbs. The legal ones are,
what, the Cleared Sky Resorts, obviously,
right,
Bubble City, we call it Bubble City.
And then Under Canvas.
Under Canvas?
Yeah.
Counts as one?
And then our neighbor.
Well, our neighbors, the Grand Canyon headquarters, they've got a lovely, what do they got, 3 or 4 houses? It's like a little Airbnb compound, but they got a really nice place.
They spent the money and did it right, and they went legal, but yeah.
Wow, I guess that's it, huh? There's a lot of other ones that are
nothing against the American way. I mean, I realize everybody wants the American way, everybody wants to make money and all that, but you know, they're kind of doing it at the expense of what our community was intended for.
Yeah, well, people are out here to get away from everybody. Like there's a lot of like-minded people out here. They want to people want to be away from, you know, the big city and the big society. Stupid camera. Lord have mercy. I'm trying to hold it. But yeah, people aren't out here to have big crowds. There's already enough tourists, like at the gas station going to the Grand Canyon. Like, that's enough to contend with on tourist season. Like right now, we're literally surrounded by tourist vehicles that are making it very difficult to drive. What is this guy doing?
And driving like asses.
What is this guy doing in front of us? Oh, well, Lord.
Driving like a tourist.
I just want to get there alive.
From Mississippi. I love tourists.
at any rate, I also wanted to plug some other channels here. So I used to work with this great pharmacist at a hospital in Arizona, in Oregon. Sorry, it's early. The last hospital I worked at in Oregon, it was Providence Hospital, and he was the pharmacist on our little geriatric psych unit, and he was amazing. And he has started his own YouTube channel, and it can be really hard to get some good healthcare these days. You know, the healthcare system is not that great. I know when I go, it's hard to get any kind of decent care or whatever, or answers. You guys know what I'm talking about. But at any rate, a lot of people have questions and it's hard to find answers. And he's got some really great videos on all kinds of different topics. So I'm going to put a link to his channel. It's called Pharmacist Michael. If you guys want some free healthcare advice, go check out his channel. He's got a ton of videos. And we can help him grow his new channel. So go check it out and watch his videos and subscribe to his channel. There was another one too, Jennifer and Jason. You guys have seen Jennifer and Jason. They're part of our tribe. They're in everybody's videos, so I'm sure you guys have seen them. But they have a channel, and they've been making a ton of great videos lately. They've been getting their channel going, so go check them out. They're Dreamweaver RV. So they've got a new puppy. So they've got a lot of cute new puppy videos. So go check them out and watch their videos and subscribe to their channel. Oh, I know what I want to talk about is that Ed is going to have a big announcement coming up. There'll be a video about it, but I'm not even going to tell you anything about it. But there's going to be a very big announcement, so you guys are going to want to stay tuned for that. That's coming soon.
Yep, coming up.
Yep. Ooh, it's hard not to give a spoiler. Don't tell! So we, right before we left, we were just trying to go over to Aj's and feed the chickens real quick. But you know, there's never a dull moment on the homestead. You just don't know what's going to be going down.
Let me tell what happened.
Oh, okay, Ed wants to, it's really...
Okay, so I went over there and I think it was last week or maybe earlier this week, Aja came back and she found 2 squirrels that were inside of the chicken coop. And Kellogg, Jeff's dog, killed one of them, but didn't get the other one. So I've been going over there hunting and I've been looking for this squirrel. So of course, as soon as I go over there with Sue to feed him this morning, when we're leaving in the car, the squirrel is inside the chicken pen with him and it's running around and it's got nowhere to hide, so it's going to be easy for me to kill. Well, it was super loud, my ears are all messed up now, but I got him. But yeah, so I guess hashtag when you're on a farm, keep a farm rifle with you.
So yeah, he's basically been deaf ever since. I was able to plug my ears, but... And the chickens got scared for a second, but then they recovered. We gave them some snacks.
Yeah.
And I told them that that squirrel was going to eat all of their food, and then they were like, oh. Yes. And they were glad. They're so funny. They're so, like, silly. I know they miss Aja. Don't you think they miss Aja? I feel like I can hear it in their little cries. Or I was like,
no, I think that's them telling you that they want you to feed them when you go over there.
All they care about is food.
Yeah, they're squawking for us now.
I think they miss Aja, or maybe they think.
Oh, one of them yesterday. I kid you not, because the count don't lie. One of them laid 2 eggs in one day.
What?
2 eggs in 24 hours.
Double whammy.
I don't even know if that's possible, but those are some overachieving chickens.
We have not had to buy eggs in a long time.
Yeah, I know. Now that I think Aja's coming back either today or tomorrow. And damn.
We even gave a dozen. We even gave a dozen to a neighbor.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't eat them all. Yep. Well, hopefully this heat wave's over soon.
Well, I've noticed that now that the rain has come back, my allergies have fired right back up.
Oh yeah, mine too. I've been sneezing.
And the thicker air.
The humidity, I'm not used to it anymore. We lived in Oregon all those years with the really humid air, but now I'm not used to it. The humidity has come back and I just cannot even breathe.
Now when we're talking humidity, we're getting like 50 or 60% humidity, but for us, we're normally at like 10 or 12 or 15%, so having 50% feels like we're in the swamp.
Boy, we're going to Flagstaff on a Saturday in the summer. We better get our minds right.
It's bad news.
Oh boy. It's hard going to the big city anymore. Flagstaff's the big city for us.
did you see the big chunk eating out of its stomach?
Ew.
Something, wow, for roadkill, something ate a giant chunk out of that deer's stomach.
Arizona really is the Wild West. It's just like... Alright, we got a whole list. We gotta go to Sam's Club. We gotta go to Walmart. We gotta go to your brother's. We gotta go to Home Depot. We gotta go to Tractor Supply.
Oh wow, the monsoons
and we gotta go to Safeway.
Yeah. I bet you we'll be driving through rain on the way home.
I'm gonna be in a bad mood after this. Sorry. That's a lot of stops. Alright, well. Do you have any other updates for the YouTube audience?
Not a whole lot.
We've been kind of like, there hasn't been a lot to
We've been waiting on doing the whole heat wave for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, the heat wave is kind of just...
We chose to really do just about nothing. We've just been hanging out and relaxing.
Well, it's not even a choice. It's too damn hot to do anything outside. It's like you get up early, you maybe got until 11:30 where you can do stuff. At least for me, like I can't, it's too hot. When it's like 97, I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Well, now the monsoons are coming. Like yesterday, it got up to I think 93 or 94, but then in the later afternoon, it cooled down to the 70s.
Yeah, the monsoons cool it way off. It's great. It's more like the normal summertime now, where it's hot, but then it cools off with the monsoons. How are you guys all surviving the heat out there? How hot is it where you are? Let us know. I keep hearing that there's like been the hottest days ever recorded on Earth this July. So let us know where you're at and how hot it's been. I know we got some subscribers in like Australia, but isn't it like winter? It's winter there.
It should be cool there right now. If it's not, then we
So where's the hottest place right now?
It's probably gonna be the Middle East.
The Middle East.
Because remember they're very similar on the same latitude as us.
Huh.
So they experience the same seasons as us, winter, summer, and all that.
Well, all I know is it's been hot. And it's been too hot to do certain things, like turn on the oven. Or go outside at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Or move around too much, because then you start sweating. I don't know, it's been hot. It's not been like the previous 2 summers. It's like the first summer we were here, which honestly made me question being out here, because it was like this. It was hot, dry, windy, just no relief from the heat. That's kind of how it's been for the past, I don't know, 3 weeks, maybe? How long's it been?
3 weeks.
3 weeks or so?
Since July 4th weekend.
Yeah, since July 4th.
So another update, I'm going to try to make a separate video about it and try to get some footage, but I have trained my dog Scout to be a true hunting dog now, and we hunt 2 to 3 times every single day, and she is completely gun trained. I can fire almost any kind of a gun around her, and she is not scared at all. In fact, she understands that the gun means we're going to hunt creatures, and when I fire the gun, it usually means she's going to get something. And so I'm totally amazed by her. This dog like literally gets it in every way.
I have to tell about the whole you-know-what thing.
Oh, yeah.
So we have to like be careful the words we say, because she seems to understand English.
Yeah,
we can't say go for a walk, we can't say go for a hunt or hunting. So I
can't touch any of my guns without her going crazy.
Yeah, so we'll often say like Scout needs to go for a you-know-what, like instead of saying Scout needs to go for a walk. Well, she now knows what you-know-what means, and she's now responding to that. So every time we say you-know-what, her head jerks up, because she knows that means something. So she is friggin' smart. Sorry about the camera.
Yeah, she
guys.
is. And to tell you how gun trained she is now, when I click off the safety, she hears that click. She runs out in front of me, ready for whatever it is that I'm going to shoot.
Gosh, this thing is...
The dog is so smart.
Can't be good. This thing is so hot. Charging my phone. That can't be good. Feel this.
Oh. Is there a short wire?
There must be. Let's charge my... Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Oh, that can't be good. Alright, next. And this camera. Sorry guys, it keeps moving. There's no way to keep it here. It's like impossible. Alright, that's a sign that the video's over, so enjoy these shots of the bird pond. We'll see you guys later.
I walked up on a hunt and I found my neighbor's gate doing this all by itself. There's nobody here, there's nobody pressing any buttons. It's just going back and forth and opening and closing all by itself. I can honestly say, I'll be the first one to say it here to my YouTube audience, I will never buy one of these things, and this is exactly why. This is not right. This is ridiculous. This is what modern technology, this is what convenience buys you right here. My neighbor's not here, and his security gate is opening and closing all by itself. Hey everybody. Thought I'd just talk about something real quick while I'm having a cigar out here. Just lounging here, lounging in the summertime. So, what I wanted to talk about real quick, oddly enough, is puppy dogs. So, I've seen quite a bit of criticism launched at my buddy Eric for baby talk that he's doing with his new puppy. Let me tell you a secret, people. I've now raised 7 puppies. That's absolutely critical, especially if they're going to be a working breed, a large working breed, okay? An Australian cattle dog heeler mix is one of the ultimate in working breeds. So is my dog, a Pittweiler, right? Half pit bull, half Rottweiler, both working breeds. I had 2 boxers, both working breeds. I had a Rottweiler, both working. It's also a working breed. Talking baby talk when you have the puppy is part of imprinting with the dog. It's part of bonding with the dog. It's crucial to create the proper bond with the puppy for life. Everything that my buddy Eric is doing is absolutely right. That's exactly what I did with Scout. I talked baby talk to her. I had a bunch of people give me crap in the comments about it. Honestly, let's get real, people. Most people don't have any idea what they're talking about when it comes to dogs. You want to know how I know why? Every single dog pound or humane society across the country is full of what I would call failed puppies, okay? People that failed their puppy, couldn't handle it, and then got rid of it. Any of the dogs that are in there that are 2 years old or less that were taken there for that reason, that's what I'm talking about, okay? I know there's people that have to go into the military and stuff like that, and they have to give up their pets. That's a whole other thing I have an opinion on, so we'll just save that for later. And then there's the people that I really don't understand that can take an old dog because it's elderly and they get tired of it and they don't want to deal with it, so they want to go put it to sleep. I don't get that. I really don't. But hey, that's just me. But yeah, when you're raising a dog from a puppy, especially with the working breed, it's absolutely crucial for the baby talk. That is part of it. And it honestly, it has to go on for almost a year. You know, big dogs, first of all, dogs mature a lot slower than cats or other animals. And your big working breeds, you know, they mature slowly, and it takes time. It takes a lot of time and work. I mean, I've put in work every single day with my dog Scout now for over 2 years to get her to the point where she's at now. You know, and look at her now. Off leash. Just fine. Scout. She'll listen to anything I say. This dog would follow me into the fire. This dog would pull me out of a burning car, a burning building, no problem. This dog would kill herself to save me. So, you know, if you're watching videos and you're seeing people with some of the criticisms about that stuff, and you have a puppy and you're wondering if you're doing something wrong with it, no. Baby talk. It's part of creating a good bond with your dog. You know, don't listen to a lot of people. You know, most people don't have what it takes to raise a dog from a puppy, okay? I'll just be honest with you. You know, I have a ton of friends with dogs, okay? I think only like maybe one of them raised him from a puppy. All the rest were adopted, okay? All the rest are what I would call, you know, somebody else's failed puppy, and then they came along and were successful because they adopted the dog. You know, most of my friends adopted their dogs at, you know, 6 months to a year old, okay? That's absolutely somebody else's failed attempt at a puppy. Like I said, it's because most people have no clue what they're doing with puppies. So get your advice from a professional with dogs. You know, don't listen to people. Don't listen to people's BS advice. And you want to know something else I found? Honestly, the worst advice I've ever got came from the breeders. Every single dog we got. So, I've raised 7 puppies. Every single one of them we got from a breeder, including Scout. Scout came from a breeder. Yeah, my buddy Eric was telling me that the father of his dog was 45 pounds. For a heeler cattle dog mix, that's full size. That's going to be a big male. My friend in Oregon has a dog named Bullet, and I watched him raise that dog from 8 weeks old, and it's a male Australian cattle dog. It's cross, looks like it's going to be the same as Eric's dog Tig, and it's an incredible dog. I watched him raise that dog for over 2 years. Total one-person dog. One will not listen to anybody but my buddy Elias. You know, he ended up being just shy of 45 pounds. You know, this kind of dog that will run down and kill coyotes, and badass. Yeah, you better imprint and create a good relationship with a dog like that. You better, or you'll end up with a dog that you know, a working dog that has upper end tendencies, let's say, that are going to go unchecked. Those are the people who think it's silly to baby talk to their dogs and stuff. Those are the people that raise dogs like that for 1 or 2 years, can't handle it, and then they end up at the shelter. Well, like I said, dog shelters are full of what I called failed attempts at puppies. Failed by the owners, not the dog. And you can't. It's not a dog's fault. That's why any dog, you know, any problem with any dog can be fixed or corrected. People don't cause them. First off, stop treating your dog like a person. Second off, if you have a puppy, stop treating it like an adult dog. That's why you're going to end up with a puppy that's going to end up at the shelter. You're going to end up with one that you can't handle. Treat your baby dog like a baby dog. That's what they are. You know, for the first 6 months, doesn't matter how big they get. That's a baby. They got the mentality of a baby. Hopefully that helps somebody out there. I just thought it was silly. Giving somebody shit for baby talking to their dog. Are you kidding me? For their baby talking to their puppy, especially a working dog. Are you joking? Are you serious? You may need a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah, oh, you're a big special baby, aren't you? Yes. Oh, you're just a big special puppy. Oh, yes, you are. Yeah. Oh, my baby. Like I said, this dog, I already know. I don't have to wonder. This dog will pull me out of a burning car. This dog will break a window to dive in and save me. That's the kind of dog I got here. Yeah, baby talk. That's how I did it. Is that what you want to do? You want to go hunting? Huh? Uh-oh, is your tail going now? Huh? You want to go hunting? Uh-oh. Yeah, I know. I said it too many times, huh? Yeah. Did I say it too many times? You want to go hunting? Is that what you want to do? You want to go? No, don't you chew on my new little dirty leather sofa. Yeah, don't you do that. Yeah. What? I promise we'll go soon. I know.
12 seconds later.
Alright, so me and Scout getting ready to go hunting. You can see, got Monsoons out, got a cigar, gonna do a cigar hunt. We're gonna walk and hunt. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Because of the cloud cover, chances are there's gonna be some rabbits out, so off we go. Time to go off for a hunt. Let's go, Scout. Monsoons are here. Okay, that's the direction where they're all camping. They're all camping right up there off of 180, so I guarantee they're getting some rain right now. Okay, so we're starting to get really, really aggressive winds blowing away from the storm, which means it's coming this way. Awesome. So, you can see, we have got monsoons in every direction. I think we're finally gonna get some rain. Finally, gonna break this heat, break this dust. It's so nice. These clouds have just formed up like this in the last like 2 hours. It was almost 100 degrees out here. Now it's probably around 85. There it is. First lightning bolt. Heck yeah. So far, every storm we've had has had no lightning and no thunder. It's kind of been too quiet. I mean, I don't like the violence of the thunder and lightning, but I do like I like the show. You know, I just realizing that might be close enough. It might be time for me to go inside. I'm not sure about lightning getting closer. It's very dry here right now, so the chances of dry lightning are very, very high. Yeah, I think I'm gonna smell the rain. Oh, I can smell it. It's coming this way. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Finally the monsoons. Finally a break to this hot weather. I mean, I'm sure it's still gonna get hot again, but if we got this kind of moisture coming in every day, this might be it.
You don't know what goes on behind these eyes. You don't know the loneliness hidden inside. You don't know I wanna eat you up alive. Come and get to know me, my type of wild. I'm the kind that spins you and hangs you dry. Well, I'm already on to another side. If you gave me your whole life, I would still have room for more. Cause I've got that appetite. Baby, I never feel whole. Though you might get me through the night, but it will never be enough. It will never be enough. Cause I'm a black gold for your love. Cause I'm a black gold for your love. It's true, no, no, no. Everything they say about me, I'll suck you, no, 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 to my center of gravity. Cause it's true, no, no, no. Everything they say about me, I'll love you like a supernova, burned into you like a shooting star. Always craving for you to come to me. Though this way of life, no, it ain't healthy, but ain't no other way, it's just what I need. I want all your soul, I want your body. I'm the type that licks her play clean. Don't wanna let go, wanna you can eat. If you gave me your